They might have come out while I've been away or down the street, but other than that, she doesn't come out. I wish they would do this more often. Yeah. Today's a special day. She's feeding birdies. Magpie buddies! I got food at the back that we feed the rabbit with, so they might not eat too much because the birds around here are pretty well fed. As they eat the rabbit food because it's like seeds and bird type of food. So there's always been bird food here for like 10 years or so. Yeah. They're like, I think they're full. And the old lady at the front, there's one here at the front, she feeds the birds too. The birds are pretty happy around here, I think. We got a lot that hang around. Forgot to put this back. Anyway, he was just looking around for a bit. I'll just put it back now because I've missed a few minutes of him. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, he just looked around the house doing things. I think he's looking at some sort of point in or something. I don't know what he's looking for. Seeing the cameras, I don't know what he's looking for, but he looked at the solar panels, I know that. It's got something to do with the solar panels, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Don't know what he's doing there. Anyway, I think he would know. I think he's getting on the phone for something. Texting a message, I know. I'll do a photo. He doing his video on my house or something. With his phone. He videoed something. My garden? He's videoed my garden? What are you videoing my garden for? Anyway. It's a bit odd. If he's here to look at solar panels, I don't know what he's doing now. Now I'm seeing it for the second time because the other time when I got up I didn't get to see it all. Now, what's he doing there? That's my window. The side of the lounge room here, there's a pond there, a tap, and I got some, I got a cord coming from the top down in. There's some plugs there that does all the lights in the garden. So you might be looking at that. And that one's just extension lead coming down. A few of them are just extension leads. They don't have much power running through, so extension lead's fine for that. But I've got a proper like thick house cord that I'm about to replace a lot of it with anyway. Thought I was going to go thicker. I had to get some more money out to do it. But I got some of it. Make it look more prettier, professional, like house cord. Some of it's extension cords. But as long as it's like current, it's fine. They don't go past 2000 watts. I don't use any more than 2000 watts most of the time. So, and the ones and the connections I do with the fridge and that, they got thicker cords, different wires on that. So if he's worrying about the extension cord, there's no issue there. Except I can change later. Won't cause the house fire or nothing. They're fine. Low current. The system's only 2,500 watt system, and it starts playing up at 2000. It doesn't like going over it because it's going to heat up. But that's plenty to run my fridge and my TV. When I run everything, it's usually about 1200 watts or so. The fridge kicks in every now and then, a little high, gets a little higher for a bit, and then it just drops down. But yeah, never really past 2,000 at all. Just I use power equipment. Sometimes I overload it, cut myself off. When Emma's vacuuming or I'm vacuuming, and then we go to use a power tool, I've done that before, or something, or the toaster, and it overloads. It doesn't like that. I can only have the vacuum or the toaster on at once, because it's only a low system. Just like a caravan. It's pretty much a caravan setup, but in my house. I've made all new plugs and everything. I'll give you a quick look at that. And then you can have a plug that plugs into it, just like a house extension cord. That's why you can use house extension cords, because you can actually plug one into it, because you can't overload it. It doesn't go over 2,500. What is it? It's 2,500 watts. Right? Can't go over that. But the charge is only 2,000. That's what I remember on it. Yeah, pretty sure I'm right. And so you can use a house cord. It tells you that. It's from China. With all those solar panels, it won't go over 2,000 watts to charge up the system. It keeps it at a balance. So I've got more panels than I need, because when in the weather's shit, I can still get up to 2,000 watts, or 1,000 at least, to power the house most of the time. Like today, I've got enough to power today. No worries. And put a little bit into the battery, because I've got more panels than I need. But the system doesn't flood that extra. See, I would have been getting even more power, and you'd feed that to the system, but I didn't do that. I haven't gone that way. I've just gone like my caravan, because I did my caravan first the same way. It's got solar panels and the same system, a little bit smaller one, 1,500 watt one. When I did that, I was feeding the extension cord in, powering a little bit in my house, and I thought, hey, might go a bigger scale for the house, and that's what I did. So when I leave, I can just unpack it, pack it all up, take the solar panels off the roof, grab all the cords, line them all up, system, out of here, my little plugs. I'll show you the plug. It's its own little system. So this might help the guys when I post this up if they've got an issue. But yeah, he's definitely playing around with that switch and coming back, he's sussing out something. Guess I'll find out later. And I'll write it. I'll take this post down when I find out. It looks a bit, they'll probably be back or whatever they're doing. I know the cords are loose and be covered there, but it's quite fine. It's been already there for a few years already, no issues. And I had clips on it, but I pulled them out because they weren't holding the glass pocket on, but bigger clips on it. So they're a bit loose at the moment. I'm going to tidy them all up, and I thought I'll just leave it because I'm going to change a few cords. Because I want them all to be the same. So I've used different cords as I was getting my money up and then buying different cords. And I've got switches up on the roof, and I've got that extension cord plugged into one of them and it comes out. It's like having an extension cord plugged into something. It's quite fine, low current. That thing can be rained on and the system will pick it up and just shut off. So I didn't have any problems. It didn't say it had any current problems or anything like that. So could even have like a bad power surge and it wouldn't affect my system because it's not hooked up to the grid like that. So we're fine, and it has a power surge protector where the extension cord plugs in from the house power, so I just got it plugged into the normal plug and then plugs into the system just in case.